Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, that's my dog puking. Take two. If you're new to my channel, I am Michelle Marie, and this is my cancer dance. Oh, PET scan number 8. I always think I'm ready for the PET scan until it's time for the PET scan. And actually not even, I'm great through the PET scan. It's like literally right after when I know the results can come in anytime. So this is PET scan number 8 where I'm restaging my metastatic breast cancer. I have been in this battle for almost 3.5 years. And every scan brings its own beauty and the beast scenarios here. I find a lot of gratitude in this process. I am challenged to work through an overthinking mindset and fear. So it's an opportunity to grow and have faith in the outcome that no matter what happens, everything is always working out for me, okay? So I had my 8th PET scan yesterday. It was a little towards later in the afternoon, so no results came in before I went to bed. I anxiously looked at every email ding because, you know, it goes right to your My Chart instantly when the results come in. Legally now, doctors have to give patients results at the same time they give doctors results. So there's pros and cons to that, definitely. I'll talk about that on another video. So last night I decided to go straight to my boyfriend's in Snohomish after my test because I thought, you know, either way, it's great to have that support and love no matter what happens. And I decided that I was going to read them as soon as they come in this time. I wasn't going to wait or torture myself. I have a call with my oncologist tomorrow, and I like to be prepared for the calls. I like to have some information about the scan because sometimes they won't go over details and a lot of the specifics. I tend to have want a deeper dive into some of the things and ask a lot of questions. I have a very research mindset, and so I like to be prepared with my own results have being read myself. At this point, I'm pretty well versed, and I don't always recommend this for the novice person because it will take you through a roller coaster of stress and emotions unnecessarily, right? And that could still happen with me as well. This is definitely a personal decision. There's no right or wrong here. There's only your right, okay? So nothing comes in this morning. I'm just kind of going about my work day, full on. Dropped my boy off at school this morning. It's a little bit of a late start here, so it's a little after 10. I'm actually supposed to be in a work call right now. I don't have the capacity for it in this moment, so I'm making this video instead. So I drop my son off and I get a call from a 1-800 number. I answer it, and it is Optum. I figured it was them, Optum X Specialty Pharmacy with my new order of Ibrance. They always call me to refill my prescription. I just finished cycle 5, 4, 1. I think it's cycle 5. Ooh, I need to keep track. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. I think it's cycle 5. I started at 125 milligrams. I just went down to 100 milligrams the last 4 cycles. I've been doing pretty well. My last PET scan 3 months ago, like I said, this is my restaging. So 3 months ago, it showed pretty much all of my mets resolved. I had a very, very early questionable stage 4 spread to my L5, which is the lower spine, and possibly an iliac wing. It was so tiny, my oncologist was like, not even gonna worry about it. And maybe a weird lung thing, but it was, again, so tiny. They just kind of said, we don't even know what that is. And the only other thing was I had a bunch of lymph nodes light up in my mediastinum here. And so we knew that, and my chest wall tumor here got like massive, right? But then I got an Ibrance, did IV of vitamin C, a bunch of cancer pathway blocking. My last scan 3 months ago showed everything resolved besides the teeny tiny spot left here with a really tiny SUV uptake. Which is what the PET scan radioactive sugar, they measure it by SUV uptake. And usually anything below like a 2.5 is considered like a normal range. and it was just right in that normal range. Like it was even determined that maybe it wasn't even alive anymore. They're not sure, but I've been down this path before. I've had this tumor shrink down to like 2 millimeters, have almost no uptake, and then just like grow massively out of nowhere again off of treatment, right? So and then my last scan also showed like all of my mediastinal lymph nodes pretty much resolved. There was just like maybe one or two left with a tiny bit of uptake, and that's it. So it was like beautiful results. I mean, everything else showing resolve. The L5, nowhere to be seen. The iliac wing, nowhere to be seen. The lung nodule, nowhere to be seen. So it was very joyous. You can go watch my previous video on my journey to read those results. That's the one where I kind of waited a week, and I waited to be in this right space before I opened it up, because it was really big for me. It was really big, like, is everything working? You know, so it was like a big one. This one, I feel like is, you know, I'm still in the early stages of Ibrance. People can stay on Ibrance for many, many years and have it still be effective before they get any progression, right? So I'm still really, really early. I have lots of faith. Like, I'm going to be on this for a while. And so I'm expecting this one to just be as amazing or even better. You know, showing no progression, everything else maybe even more resolved, and maybe even put me in a place of NED, no evidence of disease, or NEAD, no evidence of active disease, okay? And then probably with the recommendations to scan again in 6 months instead of 3 months. Okay, so rewind. I got a call from OptumRx Specialty Pharmacy, and they were calling to inform me that they put in the refill approval to my oncology team, and it got put on hold with a note being treatment not appropriate at this time. And I was like, what does that mean? I asked the gal, what does that mean? Because I said, oh no, I just had a PET scan yesterday. Did they get the results? And is it awful? And has it stopped? Is Ibrance stopped working for me already? I also take letrozole. I'm like, oh my gosh. And she's just like, no. Like, sometimes that can be just like a boilerplate response, like based on, even if they want to talk to you before they approve like your next round. So I had some blood work come back last night. So I was getting those little email dings on my test results in, and they were all blood work. So every time I was like, okay, here we go. This is it. And they were just like my CBC, my comprehensive metabolic panel, my cancer markers, which all came back beautiful still. I'm still in normal range, which is awesome, but it's not the best indicator for me, because I have been always in normal ranges, except for one time during chemotherapy when you have cancer cell die-off, they can go up out of range, but like literally just barely out of range. I've never had true cancer markers that show true stage 4 or cancer in my blood. So I've always been really grateful for that, and even questioned my L5 spread. Sorry, I'm so thirsty. Coffee's probably not gonna help. I kind of have the sniffles. The weather's changed. My house is cold. My heater broke. Another story. Okay, so tangent. Sorry. So I had some blood work come back a little low. My white blood cells were like 2.7. My neutrophils were like 1.10 or 1100, which isn't too bad. Usually they'll keep you on if you're above 1,000. So I was like, well, that doesn't seem like enough to take me, not approve my next round of treatment, like my blood work. I'm still on my break, right? So I still have this time of my week off here, a few more days on my week off, like 4 more days, to have my counts come back up. Like, why wouldn't they approve the next round of Ibrance? So I'm a little nervous right now. I'm trying to, like, you know, hello, light. This is my tree light. Isn't that so pretty? My sister got that for me. I'm trying to like just everything's okay. Everything's always working out for me. It is what it is. Don't overthink it, because worrying about it doesn't change anything, right? I can worry all I want, but it doesn't change a thing. So why make yourself sick with worry? So instead, I'm just making this video for you guys. I haven't really had any updates, so I just want to, you know, make this quick video, probably upload it today. Maybe with results, maybe not, depending on if they come in soon and if I'm feeling like it, depending on what they say. So that is my rant for you all this morning. And I've had kind of a tough weekend. I've been having a lot of anxiety outside of the normal. I don't usually get this level of anxiety, and there's stuff going on with my son, and I just love him so much, and I just want him to be well, and I just want me to be well. I had a bunch of family stuff this week, like I was going to testify for my sister in court. Thankfully that all went really well. I've had a lot on my plate. My son had an EEG. I'm still waiting for the results, and I'm just trying to find peace. I think we can all relate to that right now, just wanting to find a little peace in our universe, in our lives, in our reality. So I'm sending you off with peace. I hope that it wasn't stressful for you. And don't worry about me. What's that song? Evita. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I haven't thought about that in a long time. You guys remember Evita? That movie came out in the 90s, right? I used to have the soundtrack to that. Anyways, more tangents. That's what I do when I get nervous. I go on tangents. Okay, love you. Peace to your day. And I will keep you posted. Thank you for all your love and prayers. You all are so amazing. There's a few trolls out there. They found me. But the rest of you, amazing. Love you. Mwah.